Hello everyone, welcome to LRDIprep. My name is Mir Sardana and I'm going to start this 15 best reasoning questions for students who are going to appear for CMAT 2021. We have only 1 week left. So 50 best reasoning questions will help you in revising all the important concepts of reasoning. You will be able to cover 100% syllabus of reasoning of CMAT through these 15 best questions. These are those questions which are highly likely to come in the exams like CMAT. Subscribe to the YouTube channel LRDIprep to cover this 100% syllabus for your CMAT as well as for other MBA entrance exam preparation. Also, to attend my live sessions on Unacademy Plus, use my referral code LRDSMeetLive. There is going to be a price hike soon on Unacademy. We are left with only 6 days. The only 6 days left for the price hike. The new prices will be effective from 31st of March. So if you're going for CAT, subscribe to Unacademy Plus as soon as possible. So these are the new prices for Unacademy Plus subscription. Now, the questions that I'm going to cover in this video are these one, right? These fall into the category of coding or decoding questions. And in the previous year paper of CMAT, the question like these have appeared and a perfect question for exams like CMAT. Let's have a look at it. These are the completely new type of questions of reasoning. In this question, two rows are given, and to find out the resultant of a particular row, you need to follow the steps given below. So you see that row number 1 and row number 2 is given to you, right? Row number 1 contains some numbers, row number 2 contains some numbers, and you're supposed to follow these instructions which are mentioned as step 1, step 2, step 3, 4 and 5 to find out the resultant of these rows. And while finding the resultant of these rows, the operation on numbers progress from left to right. So whatever operations, that means plus, minus, division or subtractions that you're supposed to apply, you're supposed to move from left hand side to right hand side. That means you're supposed to start from left and you're supposed to move on till right. Now, you see that step number 1 says, if an odd number is followed by an even number, then the second number is supposed to be subtracted by the first number. Now, to follow this instruction, you should know what is an odd number and what is an even number. Question says, if an odd number it's like 13 is followed by an even number, let's say 14, then the second number is supposed to be subtracted from the first number. Then subtract 14 from the first number, you will get the resultant as -1. Like this, we have step 2, step 3, step 4 and step 5 to follow. Now, a knowledge require this type of question requires a knowledge about what are the prime numbers. Prime numbers are those numbers which have only two factors, 1 and the number 1 itself. 2 is the only even prime number, right? Composite number are those numbers which have more than two factors. The first composite number is 4, right? 4 you can see has 1, 2 and 4, 3 factors. So any number which have more than two factors is known as a composite number. So even number are those numbers which are divisible by 2. Odd numbers are those numbers which are not divisible by 2. Right, the multiple of 2 are called as even number. So to solve this, these are the 4 definitions that you are supposed to know, and you are supposed to follow the instructions. Now, step number 2 says even number is followed by a composite odd number. For example, if I take any even number 24, it is followed by a composite odd number. Composite odd number means an odd number which have more than two factors, like 21. If 24 is being followed by 21 in the row, then they are to be multiplied. That means then the instructions that you are supposed to follow is multiply 24 with 21. Step number 3 says if an even number is followed by another number which is a perfect cube, take any even number like 10. If it is followed by a perfect cube like 8, 8 is a perfect cube, it's a cube of 2, then the even number is to be subtracted from the perfect cube. Then the result of it will be obtained by subtracting 10 from 8. Step number 4 says even number is followed by a prime odd number. Take any even number 8 followed by a prime odd number, an odd number that has to be prime like 7. Then the first number is supposed to be divided by the second number. Then the instructions that you're supposed to follow is divide 8 by 7. Step number 5 says odd number is followed by another composite. Take any odd number like 21 followed by another composite non-prime number. Another composite but a non-prime number. A composite number, right? Like composite odd number, right? Composite odd number is like 27. 27 is a composite odd number. Then the result of it has to be obtained by adding 21 with 27. So these are the 5 steps, right, that I have just explained to you. Now, these are the instructions that you're supposed to follow in row number 1 and row number 2 here. The question says find the sum of the resultants of the two rows. Now see that when I'm going from 26 to 64, 26 you can see is an even number, 64 is a perfect cube. And can I apply step number 3 here? 26 is being followed by perfect cube 64, then the even number is subtracted from the perfect cube. then the resultant value when 26 is being followed by 64, the resultant of it will be obtained by subtracting 26 from 64. So the value will be equal to 38, right? Now the resultant of these two value will be 38. 38 now is being followed by 19. What is 38? 38 is an even number. It is being followed by 19, which is a prime odd number. Can I apply the step number 2? Even number is followed by a prime odd number. First number in this case is supposed to be divided by the second number. That means resultant of these two value will be 38 divided by 19. That means it is equal to 2. So row number 1 will result into a number that is equal to 2. Then you see that if you look at the row number 2, 75 is being followed by 28. 75 is an odd number, 28 is an even number. Can I apply step number 1 here? Then the second number is supposed to be subtracted from the first number. So if I subtract 28 from 75, I'll get the number as 47. I see that 47 here is a prime number, or you can say an odd number. It is followed by another composite that is an odd number, right? 25 is a composite odd number. So can I apply step number 5 here? This is what you have to see. You have to see which step will be applied. 47 is being followed by 25 here. Then they are supposed to be added. So the resultant of this would be 47 plus 25. 7 plus 5, 12. 4 plus 2, 6 plus 1, 7. So resultant of first is 2. Resultant of second is 72. If you add them up, the answer will be equal to 74. 74 is the answer to the first question. Similar to this, let's practice some more question here. Find the resultant of the second row if n is the resultant of the first row. N as a number is a resultant of the first row, and we are supposed to find out the resultant of the second row. So to find out the resultant of the second row, first I need to find out what will be the resultant of the first row. 62 is being followed by 31 here. 62 you can see is an even number, 31 is a odd number, and it's a prime number. So you see that even number is followed by a prime odd number, then the first number is supposed to be divided by the second number. So you see that 62 when divided by 31. You are supposed to apply step number 4 first. 62 by 31, value will be 2. 2 here is now being followed by 15. 15 is a composite odd number, right? And 2 is an even number. So step number 3 will be used, right? The even number is to be subtracted from the, this 15 is not a perfect cube, so third will not be applied. 2 an even number is followed by a composite odd number, then they're supposed to be multiplied. So 2 into 15, the value will be equal to 30. That means the value of n is 30 here. Now 51 as an odd number is followed by another, 51 is an odd number, is followed by an even number. Then the second number is supposed to be subtracted from the first number. So step number 1 will be used here. 51 minus 30 will be equal to 21. Now 21 is being followed by 24. An odd number is being followed by an even number, and this 24 even number is a composite number. Okay, let's see. Even number is followed by an odd number is followed by an even number. Then the second number is to be subtracted from the first number. So you see that when I'm moving from 21 to 24, an odd number is being followed by an even number. Then the second number is supposed to be subtracted from the first number, right? That means I'm supposed to subtract 24 from 21. That value is equal to minus 3, right? Then the resultant of the first row. Now, find the resultant of the second row? The resultant of the second row will be equal to minus 3. That would be the correct answer of the question, right? So minus 3 is the correct answer to the question. So these are the questions which fall into the category of coding and decoding, or you can say a numbers based reasoning, or this also can be a part of a series based questions where steps of instructions are given and you're supposed to follow. Thank you so much for watching this video. Like question like this, right, will be covered in this whole series of 50 questions. See you in the next part of the video. So guys, subscribe to Unacademy Plus. We are left with only 6 days before the price hike. And there is one more question number 3, which I'm giving you as a homework. Okay, that's exactly similar to the previous one. Okay, this is the same question, right? This value will be 51, not 52. Okay, so guys, last 6 days are there before the price hike. Enroll now for CAT 2021 exam preparation. Let your friends know about this. From 31st March, there's going to be a price hike soon. And there's a series of Let's Practice Quant with Mir Sadhana that I'm going to start on 27th of March. Top 5 people will be awarded with an Amazon vouchers worth ₹1,000. 4 p.m. to 4:40 p.m. the test will be taken. Detailed analysis from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. will be given. These are my upcoming courses for CAT 2021 in April month. Complete Arithmetic Without Formula from Basic to Advanced starting on 12th of April. It's a weekdays batch. Classes will be happening on Monday, Wednesday and Friday, 9 p.m. to 10:30. Right? The classes will be happening 9 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Then there's an algebra course starting part 2 from 18th of April. Classes will be happening from 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. And then there's another course, comprehensive data interpretation course starting from 6th of April. Classes will be taken on weekdays only on Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. Classes timing would be 9 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Thank you so much guys for watching the session. See you in the next part of the video. This is a referral code. This is a YouTube channel that you need to subscribe, and this is a Telegram group for updates on the content and free videos. The links to join the Telegram is given in the description part of this video. Thanks a lot for watching the video.